Hello everybody and welcome to Minecraft Tornado Survival Remastered Season 2 Episode 10. And it's Episode 10, which, you know what that means. It is the 1 hour special. So, hope you enjoy. So, in this episode, the project that I'm going to complete is the watchtower. That's the project I'm going to complete. And there will be a weather center below it. I think I might actually make that out of... I might make it out of birchwood so that it looks different from my house. So, yeah. And then next episode we will go to the Nether, most likely. We still have some diamonds in here. I'm going to put away my diamond pickaxe because I want to save it for when we mine obsidian for the Nether, which will likely be next episode. Cobblestone, I think we have enough. I don't think we need to go any more mining. So yeah. And then I also want to see if we have the resources to craft some items for the weather center. So you'll be seeing me pause the video like maybe a few times to look up crafting recipes. So yeah. And then usually building a watchtower by itself does not take that long, but I'm also going to be building the weather center underneath. So this project will probably take the entire 1 hour. So yeah, and as for the farm, I talked about the farm. If we have time, we might start it, but most likely we will start it some other time, or we will do it some other time. I don't know if I'm going to wait all the way till the next 1 hour special to make it, because the next 1 hour special will probably be episode 25. So yeah. Yeah, so usually I like to do the first 1 hour special on the 10th episode of the season, the second one on episode 25 or 30, and then maybe one more before we beat the Ender Dragon. So that's usually how I like to do it. I don't think I've ever reached 50 episodes in a season. Usually I get to the Ender Dragon fight before reaching the 50th episode. Actually, of the times I've reached the Ender Dragon fight, it has always been before the 50th episode of the season. And yeah, right now we are right on pace, if not a little bit ahead of pace. We found diamonds on the 9th episode, which I think is pretty good. Usually we find... Like in past seasons, I usually didn't find diamonds till like roughly the 10th or 11th episode. Like the 11th episode or something like that. So yeah, pacing wise, we are at or a little bit ahead of what is typical, but I'm not necessarily trying to race against previous seasons, I'm just saying. So yeah. If we get to the Ender Dragon fight on episode 41, that's cool. If it's not until episode 56, that's also cool, but yeah. The main goal is really to survive tornadoes. Like, again, the Ender Dragon fight is an eventual goal, but this isn't like a race or a speed run or anything. I'm not trying to beat any sort of time or anything like that. So, yeah, we get there when we get there. I don't want to break leaves with my axe, because I feel like that's a waste. I don't know how much birchwood we're going to need for this. We might need quite a bit. If we don't see a lot of action in this episode, then I may turn back up the storm settings, because it seems like it's been really quiet. Oops. Sorry about that. I don't know what that... Yeah, I just, like, brought up the help menu. Like, I think that's what it was. I would cut it out, but this is going to be like a 1-hour video, so it'd be kind of annoying to do that, so... Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going to go to bed. I am going to plant some birch trees around here. Yeah. What I wanted to do was see... Yeah, my frequency of storms is normal. And just before, it was just uncommon, which is the next level up. And we were getting like a ton of storms. And now on normal, it's like everything went quiet and like nothing's happening anymore. It's kind of weird. Like I just turned it down 1 level. And like we went from like everything happening to nothing happening. But I think I'll give it some time. Because again, the hour is just beginning, so most likely something's going to happen at some point. Okay, so we almost have a stack. I'm trying to look for where we're actually going to build this thing. Let's see. Maybe, because I wanted it to be, like, elevated, because I want the watchtower to be as elevated as possible. I kind of wanted to build it up here, but the only problem with that is that this is not a very flat surface. I don't know. What I might do is I might have it like sticking out of the mountain like this. Like have like a floor like right here and then it's like sticking out. I think that might be the best thing. It'll look kind of weird, but I think that's the best thing I can do. It's the best course of action that won't require a lot of terraforming, which I really don't want to do. So, yeah. I don't need a pickaxe for now. We're probably not going to mine in this episode. So, yeah. I'm expecting the weather center to get destroyed at some point, so I'm planting these birch trees so that we have a source of birch wood. If and when the weather center gets hit. Okay, it looks like we have a warm front. But we know that a lot of the action occurs when a warm front and a cold front collide. There are no cold fronts right now. It doesn't mean nothing can happen when, like, if that doesn't happen, though. See, right now it's just a bunch of rain and snow showers. Okay, I want this relatively big. Because there are a lot of weather items in this mod, and I want to utilize them. I'm cutting down the trees in the area because they're kind of in the way. Of where I'm gonna build. Oh, okay, we have a thunderstorm. Oh, wait. Hold on, you see that, you guys? There's a warm front and a cold front coming towards each other. And I'm pretty sure when they collide, they'll make a stationary front. And that's when we can get a lot of weather. And we have a thunderstorm. It's like way out there, but we'll have to see if it becomes anything. I want to watch this and see if they collide. They're coming towards each other, come on. Wait, where did that thunderstorm go? They collided. Now there's a stationary front. So we'll have to see if something happens. Something might happen. Something has gotta happen, come on. I mean, I know we're at normal storm frequency, but that's still not like rare storm frequency, so. The sky looks pretty clear, actually. Oh wait, it's raining. Right when I said the sky looks clear, it starts raining. That's funny. Alright, let's... I saw a thunderstorm, but it, like, disappeared. Okay, this is how I want to approach this. One, two, three, four. I said no terraforming, but there's going to be a little bit of that. One, two, three, four. Then we're gonna have, I know we don't have enough planks, I'm gonna make more later, but I just want to make the layout of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I just see lightning? There's thunderstorms. Yes. Okay, 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these go. Hold on. Okay, these need to be. Here's what we'll do. We've got a T-storm. Okay, now we've got a high wind cloud. I need to make a portable bed. Um, Gonna go to bed. I think when we finish like the weather center building, we'll take a little break. Sunset storm. Would have been a better picture on the hill, but oh well. But I think when we finish the weather center building, we'll take a little break and go to or not go to, but we're going to go hunt for sheep so that we can make a portable bed. I know you might be saying, why don't you just take the bed that's in your house around? But I like just keeping it where it is. I like having a bed that like stays where it is at home, sort of for decoration purposes, because like a home doesn't feel complete without a bed placed down. And then have like a... Is there a tornado? It might not be a tornado yet. Quick, I need to get up to the radar. Aw, that's no fun. It's weakening. I don't know, does turning down the storm frequency lower the chances of storms becoming tornadoes? Like most of, and there's a lot on radar, but most of it is just rain showers. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how big it's gonna be. Dang, funny how clear the sky looked like just a bit ago. Alrighty, there we go. And you know what? I actually want this a little taller than my house. That took a few tries. Oops. I might break this because I'm gonna put the door on this side, obviously, because this will be the easiest side to enter from. But it's gonna be kind of weird if, like, the blocks go down, like, 1 block away from the entrance. Like, that's weird. Because you'd just be going down here and the door's, like, right in your face. I think that's weird, so... Again, I said no terraforming, but it's kind of what I'm doing right now. Oopsies. They don't want the forecast to be floating, so just place it down right there. Nothing exciting's going on. There is a chance that that storm is going to re-strengthen when it's almost dead. There's about a 50-50 chance it'll do that. So we'll just have to see. But it takes a long time for these storms to actually die. Um... Okay, perfect. We're already halfway through well, almost halfway through the hour, and I haven't even finished the weather center yet, so I think this project is probably going to take the entire time. Or most of it, at least. So, I don't think we're going to get to the farm. So that'll be a project for another time. I may not wait all the way till the next 1 hour special to make it, because by the time we do the next 1 hour special, we're probably going to be closer to defeating the Ender Dragon than to starting out in the world. And I feel like farms are good for like when you're starting out in the world. But if you're in like the late stages of the game, then it's really just extra. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's not like I really need a farm right now. Like, I have some food. I actually don't have a lot of food. But I think a farm is just a nice thing to have. Like a nice, easy access food source. Okay, there we go. Right, we have a couple weakening thunderstorms. Either one of them could re-strengthen, though. Theoretically, one of them would re-strengthen. Okay, so I brought my bed with me this time, but as I said before, I do want to make a portable bed. So there are going to be double doors here. Oopsies, I did not mean to do that. Probably have crafting tables at home, but they're so easy to make that I might as well. Just do this. Okay, so stairs. I'm actually going to do some math and see how much we'll need. So, actually the ends are going to be... The ends are going to be planks. Okay, this kind of breaks the rule, though. You know what? I changed my mind. The ends are not going to be planks. I do want this place to have a lot of windows because it's the weather center. And we want to be able to see outside more in the weather center. Preferably at all angles. This will probably have to be expanded at some point. I might make like a little basement extension at some point. But for now, this is probably a good enough size. I know this may sound crazy, but I'm going all the way down to collect that one piece of wood, because it could be important later. Okay. So hopefully we get some more activity in the second half of this episode. I do want to see at least one tornado. Okay, so we have another thunderstorm that's strengthening. And we'll have to see if either of these thunderstorms re-strengthen. Come on, at least one tornado. And hopefully it doesn't hit, though. I don't want it to hit this newly built building. Oh wait, I was gonna do math to see how much I need. Okay, so 6 down here, 6 up here, so 12, 24, 36, 38, 40. So I need 40 stairs. If I did the math correctly, which I may or may not have. So this should be, if I did the math right, this should be exactly enough. So let's see if I did the math correctly. Okay, so that was 12, so I did the math right there. So another 12. And these windows are going to be tall, because again, this is the weather center, so I want to be able to see out as much as possible. Yep, it was exactly enough. So I did the math correctly, which is good. Alright, there we go. So now we need sand, which I may or may not have at the house. I'll bring the radar with me. Oh, and we also need torches. I actually have them. Okay, so the one problem is that, you know what? It might be nice to like put glowstone in the corners. For now I can't do that. For now this is the best I can do, but like when we go to the nether, it might be nice to like put glowstone in the corners. So yeah, this side might get a little dark at night, but I think it'll be okay still. Maybe if we expand, we may want to expand this way and not this way. Or this might be the one wall where there's like, I don't know, where there's like a strip of wood planks right here. And there'll be torches there. I don't know. We can figure it out later, but this will work for now. And there's going to be nothing in here yet. Oh, the ladders. I totally forgot there's going to be ladders. So we'll just do this then, because there's going to be ladders. That go up to the roof of this place. Alright, so let's get some windows ready. Do we have any sand right now? It does not look like it. So doing the math, we're going to need 12, 24, 36, 38, or not 38, 40. It would be 40 again. We'd need 40 glass panes, and every 6 sand can make 16 panes, so we'd need 18 sand. So let's see. And the 18 sand should get us more. Should get us more than what we need. So 18 sand. I'm just gonna borrow it from here. It's gonna look a little weird now with no sand there, but oh no, the squid's being pushed. Why can't I? Okay, never mind, I can't collect it. Okay, so this should be enough. Let me just do this to make it look at least a little more natural. And we'll just... So I don't want the water to be pushy, so we'll just do that. Yeah, that should look fine. Because the whole edge isn't sand. So when it turns to grass, it should look at least somewhat natural. Yeah, I can hardly notice that I messed with it. Maybe you guys can, but for me it doesn't look too obvious. Oh, the zombie spawned. Okay, so let's smelt this. So we'll need 3 coal for this. And while that's going, I'm going to make some ladders. We are going to need a lot of ladders for this project. Like a ton of them. Oops. I may not put anything in the weather center just yet. Okay. Do you want us to have birch trapdoors in there? I know these trees have grown, but I'm going to cut down a birch tree that has been stripped of pretty much all its leaves. Okay, now I should be able to make a birch trapdoor. Oh, I guess they don't exist. I thought they were added by now. I guess not. I guess they don't exist in this version, or maybe it's just a glitch. I don't know. I thought they did exist in this version, but I guess I was wrong. Oh well, that's okay. I'm gonna need more ladders. I'm actually gonna need way more ladders than that. Okay, how are we doing storm-wise? It looks really quiet, so there's probably like nothing going on. There's the stationary front. Yeah, if we don't get anything for the rest of this episode, then I think I'm going to turn back up the storm settings. Because, like, as much as I don't want us to get bombarded by storms, it gets kind of boring if, like, nothing's happening at all. Um... Okay, my brain just went blank for a second. But I was going to get these. Okay, 48, so this should be enough. If I did the math correctly, I should have 8 to spare, unless I misplace some, which usually that does happen. And with glass panes, I think it's good to make more than you'll need, because there is a chance that you may misplace one or more of them. And I think there's like a special type of pickaxe you have to have in order to be able to break the glass panes without and be able to collect them. I think it's Silk Touch, but it might be something else. But anyway, whatever pickaxe does it is hard to obtain, so yeah, it's good to just have more. I think it's good to just have more glass than you will need. To be sure that you can build what you're building. This sounds like a building tutorial now. This is not a building tutorial, by the way. There we go. All done, kind of. Not really. Just gonna make all of this into sticks. We're gonna need a lot of ladders. We're gonna need more than that. Okay, we'll start with that and we'll see if that's enough. Oops, that was not the right placement. Okay, there we go. Nice, we have another thunderstorm. Hopefully it's not another disappointment. Alright. Okay, I'm actually gonna need my pick for this. So yeah, this is gonna be off center, that's inevitable. But it is what it is. Okay, great, and there's going to be a door right here. I see spinning. We've got a windstorm. Come on. Want to see at least one tornado. At least one tornado in this episode. Is that too much to ask for? Even if it's just an EF0, just one tornado. I don't want to have to turn the settings up because... Oh, you gotta be kidding. It weakened. I was gonna say, I don't want to have to turn the settings up because things will probably go crazy if I do that. Like, I wish there was a middle ground between normal and common, and I would turn the storms up to that setting. Oh, I had one more door remaining. I came back here to get a door, and I just realized I have one door remaining. I mean, there is a chance that that storm could re-strengthen before it dies, but I've never seen a storm do that before, even though I made it like a 50-50 chance that storms will do that. Or maybe that did re-strengthen from something else. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of the storms in this mod, especially because the radar keeps blinking. Yeah, if there isn't at least one tornado by the end of this episode, settings go up. Or I might just increase the chances for tornadoes. I might just do that. But not turn the frequency of storms up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll increase the chance that a storm will become a tornado. I think I'm just gonna keep going up until I run out of ladders. I need to be really careful though, because the wind may try to push me off of the platform. And if the wind pushes me off, I'm probably going to die. Which would not end the season, but it would be very embarrassing. Look at those dark clouds. Yeah, this is definitely the last thing we're gonna do this episode. We're not gonna have time to do anything else. But I think we can get this done. I think it'll take a little bit past the 1 hour mark to get this completely done, but I think we can still do it. My goal for 1 hour specials is to not go past the 1.5 hour mark, because then it becomes closer to 2 hours than to 1 hour. So as long as it's closer to 1 hour than to 2 hours, then that's good. I mean, if you guys want, I could do 2 hour specials at some point, but those will probably be much rarer than 1 hour specials. Those might be like once every season instead of like 3 or 4 times every season. Oopsies. Time to get the ladder. Wait, why are those clouds rapidly rotating? Oh no, they're not. I think it was just an illusion. They're just moving fast. Okay, I'm not gonna go until... Or maybe I will, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't completely know what I want to do. Maybe I will go until I run out of ladders, but I think I'm gonna run out of cobblestone first. Dang, I might get struck. Okay, now I need to go get more cobblestone to finish up to create the platform. We have a new thunderstorm. It better not be another storm that's just gonna weaken. Come on, this might be the last storm that we'll be able to get before the episode ends. Come on, I know you can do it. I think I'm actually gonna go to the mountains over here to mine stone. Look how tall that is. It's actually pretty tall. So yeah, this is gonna go a little over an hour, but again, as long as it's not longer than an hour and a half. Need to make sure that I stay below the gravel. Because if I mine the gravel, it's gonna fall on me and I might die. Oh my gosh, the gravel is so annoying. I'm trying to get about a stack of stone, of cobble. Maybe I'll get more, just to be safe. Oh yeah, you might hear talking in the background because because I think, as I said in a previous episode, this room is not very soundproof, so. Alright, you guys, I had to pause the video because someone came in, but I am back. Oh shoot, it's becoming night and I didn't bring my bed. Okay, I need to run home now. Wait, hold on. I think I'll just mine a few more pieces of cobble and then I'll go back. So yeah, hopefully I can combine the videos. I didn't delete the first part of the video, but nothing exciting happened anyway, so if I can't combine the videos and I have to make a different 1 hour special, I will be fine with it. Okay, I think this should be enough cobble. Let's go back home before we get attacked by mobs. I could just teleport, but I'm trying to avoid teleporting if I don't have to do it. But if any mobs decide to mess with me, then they're going to get it from my diamond sword. They will be the first to meet my new diamond sword. Wait, where's my bed? Is it in the weather center? I think it's in the weather center. I forgot where it was. If I don't have it on me, I expect it to be at my house. Okay, I really want to check the forecast now. So yeah, when I had to pause the video, we were exactly at the 1 hour mark, so I still know, like, around how much time the video is going to be. Aw man, they're both weakening. Like, nothing is strengthening into a tornado. Like, that's so weird. Like, you guys have seen, we've gotten so many storms, and, like, none of them are strengthening into tornadoes. Like, none of them. I don't know how that's happening, but it's pretty impressive how none of them are turning into tornadoes. And we've seen so many storms in this episode. So I think I'm going to turn up the chances for storms to become tornadoes, but I'll probably not increase the frequency of storms. Alrighty, so this is how tall it's gonna be. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. I think I hear rain outside in real life. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, why did I do that? We're gonna need more cobble. I should have gotten 2 stacks. No! Okay, we lost a piece of cobblestone, which is unfortunate. No, we lost another one. Because I pressed Q instead of W. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm trying to make sure this is going to be the same. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it should be wait, I think cobblestone's on the grab list. Oh great, I think cobblestone's on the grab list. That means that this season the watchtower may not be safe. Like literally right when we're finishing, I realized that cobblestone might be on the grab list. I think it actually is. Okay, we got one of our cobble pieces back. I don't think we're getting the other one back. It fell somewhere that I don't know. Doesn't matter though, we wouldn't have had enough anyway. We still need a lot more. So, yeah. I think we're gonna go back to the same place and mine more cobble. This time I'm gonna bring my bed, just in case we're there until night. Which we might be. And we're just gonna go right over here and keep mining cobble. And yeah, I think cobble's on the grab list, so if a tornado hits the watchtower, it might actually get destroyed. So, yeah, that will be fun. That means we are allowed to shelter. If that's the case, then that means we're allowed to shelter in the watchtower during tornadoes, but that would not be a good idea because it's like way up high. So if a tornado scoops us out of there, we have a much lower chance of survival. So I would still try to flee out of the watchtower if a tornado was coming. Even if we technically are allowed to shelter in there. Okay, this time I'm gonna get like about the same amount we did last time, which should be enough. I hear a baby zombie. I wonder if there's a cave, like, somewhere behind this cobble. And just to be sure we have enough, I'm gonna mine this entire wall. Imagine that exposes the cave and the baby zombie comes running at us. That'd be crazy. But then, the baby zombie would be able to meet my new friend, if you know what I mean. Alright, at this point we're closer to 2 stacks than to 1 stack. If this is not enough cobble, then I don't know what is. Like, this has to do it. This has to do it. I will be shocked if this isn't still not enough. Oh wait, do I have... Oh, I can make trapdoors up there, actually. Oh, there's still a hole there. I totally forgot. Sorry about the background noises. Again, I'm not in a very soundproof room. Yeah, I'm turning up the storm chances. I'm turning up the tornado chances. I think it should be under storm. This would be better to edit in the config file. I'll do this off camera. But yeah, at this point, most likely nothing's gonna happen for the rest of the episode. So yeah, I'm sorry that nothing happened, you guys. Like, I'm sorry you spent a full hour of me just watching me build, but like no actual weather happened. I mean, there were some storms, but no tornadoes, so... Yeah, I think the frequency of storms is totally fine. There's just not enough tornadoes. So yeah, I'll turn that up off camera, and yeah. I'm sorry if that bored any of you guys out, that you spent a whole hour watching this, or even more than an hour watching this, and not even one tornado happened. Like, I don't think that's really ever happened in any of my 1 hour specials. Like, usually there'd be at least one tornado. There were some active ones where there was like 3 or 4. But yeah, I think this is the first one where there wasn't even one tornado, which is disappointing, but again, that's just how it goes, and I'm just gonna have to turn up the settings. For now, I'll start with increasing, as I said before, increasing the tornado chance, but not the frequency of storms. And then if that still doesn't seem to work, then I'll have to turn the storms back up to common. Which is kind of scary because the storms were pretty crazy when they were that high, but I'd rather have that than have like barely anything happening. because that's boring. Come on, we can't run out of cobblestone. We may barely have enough. Let's go. We had enough, with not that much to spare. So yeah, guys, at this point, we're starting to get kind of close to the 1.5 hour mark, so I'm gonna have to end it here. Again, I'm sorry that like not even one tornado happened the entire time. I'm sure that's why a lot of you were watching this. You were hoping to see at least one tornado at some point during the hour. But that's just, again, that's kind of the fun of Minecraft Tornado Survival, is sometimes nothing happens, and sometimes everything happens. But I do think I need to turn up the chances for tornadoes, because as you saw, like, there were like 4 or 5 storms throughout the episode, and none of them became tornadoes, which shouldn't have happened. Like, yeah, I need to turn up the chances. But for now, for now I'm leaving the storm frequency the same. But if I feel like I need to turn that up too, then I'll try that at some later time. But if you watched all the way through, then thank you for doing that. Hope you still were able to at least somewhat enjoy, despite the very boring weather. And goodbye for now.